Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is August and this is Late August. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a previous watcher, welcome back. As always, I am sending you love and light, and I am back with a reaction for you guys I never thought I'd be making so soon. I am back with a reaction to something that is related to our good show, Gaya Sa Pelikula. You guys know I loved that show. We watched it, 3 months ago when we finished watching it? And I was shook in tears and ugly crying the entire time. Well, like 4 episodes in a row or something like that. I was crying and it was good. And I marveled at how amazing the writing, directing, just the overall production value of the show was. I was blown completely away. The acting was phenomenal. Again, the story was masterful, and I fell madly and madly in love with that series. And so apparently there's a special episode for Gaya Sa Pelikula. It is Gaya Se Pelikula Special, episode 1, right? This is 1, right? Anyway, let's just dive right in and see what's happening. I will see us on the other side. Wait, did I forget to do something? What did I forget to do? Oh yeah! Subscribe to my channel. Also, notification bell on. And you can do a thumbs up and a share if you feel so inclined to do so. And follow me on my socials. I'll put them on the screen here. Now, let's dive into this reaction. I will see on the other side of the opening sequence. Alright guys, I am back. I have the video up and ready to go. Let's dive into this reaction, shall we? You belong here. We'll take you back our story. Going by fast. Oh. I've low-key, high-key missed them.
Gusto ko lang makita ng tao dito na parang posible to kung hahayaan niya yung mga tao na gawin ko ano yung gusto nila.
As cliche as it sounds, like love is love is love is love is love.
Period.
Parang it's so crazy to me na simpleng like woman to woman or man on man kiss. Parang sobrang takot ng mga people ipakita because it's love. It's kiss is an act of love.
Nothing more,
It's such a
nothing
pure
less.
thing. It's such a beautiful thing to show love on screen.
So Evelyn,
Alis na kami. Salamat ah.
we stand Evelyn in this household.
Have you seen? So, yung kiss, paano ba tayo namumula?
Yun! Si Pilio!
Pero kasi bago kami mag-kiss, kumain ako lemon bar. So, sana masarap ako. Sana.
Para all.
Finding Carl and Vlad.
Are you gay?
Hindi ah. Hindi ah. Hindi ah.
Ah, hindi. Oh, hindi ah. Hindi.
Oh, that must have been interesting for the auditions completely virtually, huh?
Nakaharap na ako yan. Yeah. My ex offered.
Oh,
Baka sa kanila na para tapos na.
Kasi, di ba, sabi mo sa atin mo na,
who's he from?
ano mo ko?
Oh my god.
People do that.
Hello stranger, okay.
Anong ano ba ako?
Boyfriend.
Hindi kami sanay na nag-audition at namimili ng auditionees via the screen.
Yeah, that must have been
Kasi
super hard.
may past projects pala, physical screening yan.
Just say it. Needs no euphemism. It's not an insult.
Pause. I rarely pause, but let's just take a moment and appreciate that. They picked such phenomenal actors, even though that it was done virtually and through a screen. As someone who's gone on auditions before, let me tell you right now that there's something about being on an audition, having someone in front of you that really feeds you. It gives you the energy. It really just kind of, the atmosphere of being in an audition is really, it's so different than slating through a screen. I hate video auditions. They're the worst. Because there's something about having a person in front of you, that really gives you the power to push through, to dig really, really deep into who you are as an actor. And I really commend these two boys for booking this role in such an unprecedented way during an unprecedented time, but still managing to bring these characters to life in such a way that felt authentic and refreshing. Hats off.
Ayun. Are you gay? Wala. May tito nga ako bakla eh. Eh kasi, di ba, ano, yung kanina, sabi mo sa ate mo, ibig kong sabihin, ano ka ba talaga?
Sa lahat ng interviews, sa lahat ng callbacks na experience ko, yung Gaya sa Pelikula yung may pinakamahabang interview. Kasi nga, we are also looking for ambassadors.
Did I tell you guys that Juan commented on one of my reactions, like two of them, and I was shook? Like, I was literally shook.
Just being the way I am right now, which is being outspoken about how especially trans people should be treated, attending and being visible in events that are focused on Soji.
Isa sa mga kinonsulta ko rito ay si Direk Rod Sin. Si Rod. Kasi parang sinabi niya talaga sa akin, kung kaya
Oh,
mo,
she's
please,
gorgeous.
parang at least isa man lang sa vida nyo ay out. Parang importante nila makita na may actual na tao sa labas. At mas madali nila makikita yon kung yung actual na kung yung aktor mismo na gumaganap dun sa papel ay bakla kahit sa labas ng kwento.
Hi guys, I am AJ Season. I am 20 years old and I auditioned for the role of Carl.
I'm Andre Miguel. I'm 25 years old. I'm auditioning for the role of Carl.
Hello, I'm Ian Pangilinan, 22, auditioning for the role of Carl. And
His hair is so
I'm
long.
Pangilinan, 24 years old, and I'm auditioning for both Carl and Daddy.
Period, baby. So they did have live auditions and they narrowed down the bunch. That's good.
I think I share that some of those things with Carl. The confusion with the world.
Love his
The
hair.
frustration of you want to do something but you can't do it because may expectations sa'yo, etc.
People might say na Carl is just the typical cliche character na nakikita natin sa iba. Pero no, it for me, nung inaaral ko yung character, it represents everyone. Marami makaka-relate sa kanya.
si Vlad naman, for me, is somebody who's weathered life. You know, he sort of understands the ins and outs of everything. But at the same time, you can't help but feel that some part of a person, when they grow, tends to become jaded.
Very
and
true.
that's growth in a different kind of way.
Si Carl, yung eager freshman student that I was. I really was that one stupid freshie, so to speak, na who's just so eager to prove himself mostly to his family, slightly to himself. But I think the bigger picture here is him trying to make up for what he lacks in what he doesn't know about himself through achievements, which he has unfortunately not been able to do so because he used his grades as validation for his self-worth, which some of us sometimes
I'm gonna
also.
pause again, guys. I usually don't pause this much or ever in my videos, but let's just take a moment and appreciate how drawn out those characters were. It's just so amazing when you have two characters, literal characters, they're not even real people, but two characters with such depth and such emotional complexity that it's just it's so good. It's just, that's how a character should be. That's why I gravitate so much more towards these Southeast Asian dramas, because they tend to really draw out these characters and give them such depth, and they layer them so well, and they're nuanced and they feel like real people, and I love that. Even now, 3 months later, I am still completely in awe of this series, because there's just so much to unpack from it. There's just so much to relate to. There's so much to appreciate. Ah, gosh.
Who I think Carl is, which I think a lot of gay people could relate to.
Si Carl, Ian. Alam mo, nakikita mo na talaga siya as as Vlad.
Oh, he's auditioning as Vlad. I forgot he was auditioning for both. I'm like, what's wrong here?
Okay, teka lang, sandali. Sandali. May kinuha ka sa akin.
Article 3, Section 3.
Ano?
Right to privacy.
Lawyer ka na pala ngayon. Akala ko ba theater? Teka lang, kailangan ko to.
Sandali!
Titignan ko muna. Mamaya may kinuha ka eh. Alam mo, tinakbuhan na ako ng kliyente ko ng ilang buwan.
Camera,
So, wala akong papayag sa...
ang galing mo yan, camera.
Tinakbuhan na ako ng kliyente ko ng ilang buwan. So wala akong pambayad sa renta. Mamaya may kinuha ka ba?
Excuse me? May kaya pamilya ko, hindi ko kailangan magnakaw.
Okay, may mga mayaman na rin dahil nagnakaw sila.
Touche. Pero na-trespass lang ako.
O kapatid ng trespasser ang magnanakaw. Tingnan mo.
That's not how the saying goes.
Ewan ko pa.
Ano ba? Bakit natakot ako?
Dyan, wala mahanap dyan.
Their chemistry together, even while vamping, is really it's really cool.
Kailangan sandali. Teka lang. Kailangan ko muna tignan to.
This is an invasion of privacy.
Kasi sinakbuhan na ako ng kliyente ko ng ilang buwan, so wala na akong pambayad ng renta. Mamaya may kinuha ka pa sa akin.
Excuse me? May kaya pamilya ko.
May mga tao rin mayaman dahil nagnakaw sila.
Touche!
Trespasser ang magnanakaw, sabi ko na sa'yo eh. Well, alam mo, kung wala rin naman pala akong mahanap, edi dyan na lang. Tingnan mo.
Are you freaking kidding me? Phone lang yan. Easy yun. Chancing na yan, ha?
Bakit? Baka kasi dito.
Kaya namin si Ian tsaka si Paolo Pangilinan, there was no doubt that they're gonna play Carl and Vlad.
Who do you think best fit na mag-play ng role for Vlad and Carl?
Ian for Vladimir.
Parang, Paolo could also play Carl.
Well, because yun yung of all yung mga naka-eksena ko, he was the one who was really dominated the scene nung nagkaroon ng mga exchanges. So,
That just goes to show how much they trust each
Ian
other
for me
too.
is who I would pick as Vlad.
Parang he has that young spirit na Carl has. Like, you can see it in his quips, you can see it in his improvisations.
Nahihirapan talaga ako na i-proseso to. Pero syempre, hindi lang naman ako yung masusunod.
It's fine.
Wow. Hindi lang naman ako yung masusunod dito. Nagkataon lang na lahat ng members ng team dito gusto ka rin para mag-play na Carl. So, congratulations! I love you. Congrats!
Making me cry. No. Oh, baby.
It's fine. Ang ganda eh. It's fine.
Wala kang leche flan sa akin.
No. He was so disappointed because he just didn't feel like he didn't get it. And then he got it. Oh my god.
Congrats, Pao. Okay, now, Pao, can you stay for a bit? Kasi nakausap na namin si AJ. Sorry. Yung magiging partner mo. So, yeah. I would like to say lang na congratulations, Ian, for being cast as Vlad sa Gaya Sa Pelikula. Masaya.
Juan Miguel has a potty mouth, doesn't he? Oh, wow. Oh my god.
Kinabahan ka ba, Ian? I'm sorry.
Oh, I mean like parang never say like hooray until he announced. Like, I was like,
That's so important when you audition for anything.
Yeah. Can you, pwede bang mag-leave muna si Ian saglit para makausap natin yung makakapartner niya muna?
Pero what made Paolo and Ian stand out is their off-screen chemistry?
How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. How about you?
Did reasonably shaken off some of the jitters from like an hour ago, but yeah,
It's good.
I just wala lang.
What do you mean?
Yun, wala lang. Parang mas comfortable ako right now than I was an hour ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
This chemistry.
That's good.
Wow.
I'm excited to work with you. And everybody here. Of course.
Their chemistry is so cute. We stand awkward moments in this household.
O ano? Oy, mamaya nag-chancing ka na sa akin ha.
ano naman ito?
Ano? Singit ko yan!
Sabi mo ka.
Gusto mo kawawa ka dyan.
I think what really makes Ian a good Vlad is the inflections of his vocal cords. Whenever he gets really high up there, it's just has this boyish charm but maintaining this like bad boy imagery.
Iba kasi
You
yung
love
chemistry,
it.
hindi siya na ituturo. Hindi siya hindi siya na ituturo, hindi siya naaayos sa workshop. Sobrang natural kasi lumalabas dapat ang chemistry. At yun yung meron yung dalawa.
Eventually, nung nakausap ko siya, tapos nagkukwentuhan lang kami. Kasi ang tagal namin nakahintay doon. Tapos parang hindi kami nauubusan ng mga sasabihin. So, syempre na-enjoy ko yung company niya, yung mga stories niya, and then yung mga ideas niya rin about sa this project. And then parang na-realize ko, hala, bakit parang ako, kaibigan ko na yung writer. Tapos parang like, medyo hilaw pa yung pagkakaintindi ko dun sa proyekto. Tapos parang siya, parang naiintindihan niya na yung mga motivations ng mga characters. Like, with the short amount of script na binigay sa amin. So parang I was really impressed by that. So
During yung audition mismo, it felt the most natural with you. Kasi parang with the others, I do feel like we were like sort of acting out the roles. Ganyan. With each other, it was like, it's almost as if parang the characters became versions of ourselves. If that makes sense, I don't know if that makes sense. It's like, parang when I would throw lines with you, it doesn't feel like it's lines. It's like, it feels like we're actually having a conversation. Tapos parang yung mga ad-libs mo were like, I'm really impressed by it. Yung mga like, hindi pa ako nagtututbrush.
Hindi, sabi ko kasi I'm just here to get some fresh air.
You can always tell someone's really close to you. Their voice drops an octave and they're telling you like a little inside joke.
Sinadjust ko sa team na baka pwedeng magstay na lang sila sa bahay ko para makapag-workshops kami. Tapos sabi ni Paolo, kawawa naman yung driver niya, pauwiin mo na. Paghatid sa kanya, tapos ako na lang magdadrive sa kanya pa uwi. Sabi ko, wag ako. Pagkatapos pagdating ni Ian dito, sabi ko sa kanya, yung driver mo saan nag-park? Tapos sabi ni Ian, pinauwi ko na. Parang,
Hoy! Social distancing yung dalawa.
yung totoo, nag-usap kayo to. Your Tagalog is beautiful. So, nice of you naman to grace us with your presence, Vlad.
Lock ng pinto.
Grabe ka, Vlad, pinaghintay mo yung boyfriend mo, akbayan mo man lang, grabe naman to, yan, bago pa lang kayo eh. At saka dahil bago pa lang kayo, di ba dapat may kid?
At hindi po kami showy, di ba, Vlad?
Okay, cheesy porn music. I hear you.
Pina-experience ko sa kanila kung paano ba yung the sensation of living with someone, with practically a stranger, dahil ganun yung feeling ni Carl at saka ni Vlad. Tapos, so sabi ko, kayo bahala sa pagkain nyo, maglinis kayo ng ganyan.
Okay,
Tapos,
method acting.
nag-jack-in po sila kung sino matutulog sa kama at sino matutulog sa lapag. 1, 2, 3, eh. Masarap ba si Ian magluto? Si Paolo, masarap ba magluto? Siguro kung meron mang pinaka naging focus yung workshop namin, yun ay yung intimacy, tsaka longing. Because longing yung pinaka-importante feeling ko na makuha ni Carl at tsaka ni Vlad. Yung having feelings for someone and not feelings.
It was good. It was good. Kasi especially now that we're still building the actors, discovering something new about the characters and even yung mga little workshops that we do for acting. Para makikita na yung mga journeys of some of the characters, nakikita na yung mga transitions of the characters because of some of the exercises that we do. So, it's very cool.
Parang ang galing no, pag nag-acting ka, pag nag-practice ka mag-act, parang may na-realize ka din ng mga elements or like, or nakakapag-make ka ng bagong experiences sa character mo. Parang di mo natin pero pinapasok nila yung experience mo. So, really fun siya. Okay. Hi!
Konnichiwa!
Meron po kaming exercise na parang edging. Ay, edging tuloy. Wait lang. Hindi. Wala, edit niyo po yan. Okay, edit na lang po yan. Ano tawag doon? Edges. Ayun, edges. Edges.
Well then. Period.
Gaya Sa Pelikula.
Hindi.
Not in those
Wala,
movies
sorry,
though.
edit na lang po yun. Tapos, may exercise po kami tawag doon edges. So parang, ang kailangan mong gawin, magkaroon ka ng longing towards someone. Pero, you would attempt to touch him as close as possible. Pero, sobrang mortal sin kapag nahawakan mo siya. Ganun. Pero masama siya kapag nahawakan mo siya. So, parang yun, nakatulong siya kasi parang, ano ba nga nag-explain ako? Nakatulong siya for me. Yun yung pinaka-nakatulong sa akin. Tsaka yung parang, so may ganun din exercise with, pads, with, pads pala yun. Ay, iba pala yun, edging. Yun yung edging. So,
Stop with the edging!
Okay, so yung
It's
edges
not
para yun.
edging!
Parang, nililis mo yung usapan eh.
Orgasmic.
She's so cute.
Not necessarily trained, and I think it was important that we looked at the LGBTQ plus community first. Paolo was a really lovable personality online on Twitter. So ayun, parang kulang na lang talagang i-force ng fans sa Globe Studios si Paolo Pangilinan. And it paid off, no? When we saw Paolo, so charming, so lovable. And then Ian, I remember just seeing Ian and knowing this guy is gonna be a star. Na parang may gravitas siya, may magnetic appeal.
He has very teen heartthrob vibes. If you go up in the 90s, the whole teen heartthrob vibe.
There was something behind those eyes, and I knew he could really bring Vlad to life.
They're so adorable, both of them.
Naging malaking responsibilidad sa akin nagampan ng tong role na to ng kung ano talaga siya, na masaya siya, kung malungkot man siya, na maging buhay siya para sa mga ibang tao. Malaking bagay siya para
And you
sa
did a
akin.
great job.
Isa akong homosexual na pareho kami ng sexual orientation ng pinoportray kong character.
There are like real people who identify as gay, bisexual, like all of these other things, who look to these kinds of stories to represent like what they go through. So, as much as it is cute, there is a responsibility there. There's a sense of like ownership of like, okay, I need to do these sets.
I was just literally just thinking that
justice.
these two have amazing chemistry as well, and I like to see them in something together.
It's gonna, of course, be impossible to encompass all of those experiences in just one project. But in orienting ourselves with yung Soji and parang like all of the different lived experiences that other people go through, yung portrayal namin is done with a sense of like responsibility.
Yes, put it in the ether.
Siya yung pangalan na to, siya. Uy.
Okay. Period. Hello, I see you. Okay. Give me a full split. Okay. Okay, let's stop that. And stop that. And let's chat. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm so glad I watched this. I usually don't watch behind the scenes stuff. I tend to avoid it because as someone who has been part of, you know, certain industries for a long time, I already know how this behind the scenes stuff works. But with that said, I'm glad I watched this. Really I am, because it just reaffirmed everything that I loved about the series. It really just drove home how magical that series is. It really did, because there is something so innately profound about how coincidental acting is, if that makes sense. It's, you don't know what's gonna work out when it comes to acting or putting together a project. You don't know how it's gonna work out. You don't know how it's gonna end, but there is just some kind of cosmic serendipity that happens with a project like this, where all the stars really seem to align in a way that transports a work of art, like writing or storyboarding, whatever, it transports it to the living realm, and it just makes it so much more relatable and so much more, I'm trying to find the right words, I don't want to mess this up, but it's so much more relatable and so much more attainable to an audience, especially to an audience who is LGBTQ plus, QIA plus, you know. I think that it's so important that when you tell the story of someone who is a part of a oppressed or minority group of people, that the story feels, one, authentic, two, not like it's just trying to cash in on whatever movement is happening, and three, that the actors involved in the project really, really believe in what they're doing. The entire crew involved have to really, really believe in what they're doing, because that comes through. It comes through the screen. And this series really checked all of those boxes. It really just, it's just amazing. I don't know, there's no other words to say to describe this series. It's just so good. And to JP and to Juan Miguel, they really just stepped the game all the way up, set the standard really, really high. Really, really high, especially when it comes to storytelling and telling stories like that of the LGBT community, IA, you know, all those letters, community, and telling those stories that it doesn't feel like an affront, like it doesn't feel like a slap to the face, where it feels real and relatable. I saw a lot of myself in both Vlad and Carl, and I saw a lot of how I treated myself in both of them, and it's just, that kind of story is really important to someone like me and anybody else who is queer, that we are heard and we are seen, and not all of our stories are a tragedy. there are sad moments and happy moments and sad endings and happy endings, but not every story is the same, and I love that. I appreciate that. It was amazing, amazing, amazing. To Ian and Paolo, they are both amazing, amazing actors, and I'm so thrilled to see how they got to bring Carl and Vlad to life and how they got to the point where they are. Their chemistry, guys, is très magnifique, just perfection. So good, guys. I really hope there's a season 2 for Gaya Se Pelikula, like in the movies. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this very random reaction that I was not going to film, but here we are. Until my next one, I hope you have a great day and stay safe. Bye-bye. Oh, also, do not forget to leave me recommendations down below in the comments, guys. Bye.